Ever wonder why some conversations feel impossible? Especially when discussing feelings, struggles, or deep pain. There's a quiet, often invisible epidemic among men. It's a phenomenon many observe, but few discuss openly. We're talking about the profound silence surrounding men's emotional pain. Why do men so rarely talk about what truly hurts them? This isn't just individual choice, it's deeply rooted. From childhood, boys often hear phrases like, "man up," or "boys don't cry." These seemingly harmless words build powerful societal expectations. They teach that expressing vulnerability is a sign of weakness. Historically, men were expected to be strong protectors and providers. Emotions were often seen as distractions from these vital roles. This cultural script emphasizes stoicism and self-reliance above all else. It creates immense pressure to internalize struggles and pain. Societal norms often discourage deep emotional bonds among men. Many learn to mask true feelings behind a facade of strength. This can lead to isolation and feeling profoundly misunderstood. The fear of judgment from peers or family can be immense. Breaking these long-standing cultural codes feels incredibly risky. For generations, this has been the silent, unspoken rule. Psychologically, this suppression has significant consequences. Men may develop coping mechanisms avoiding direct emotional expression. They might turn to anger, withdrawal, or even self-destructive behaviors. The inability to articulate pain can lead to increased stress and anxiety. It often results in feelings of loneliness, even when surrounded by others. This emotional detachment can strain relationships with loved ones. Many men genuinely struggle to identify and label their own emotions. They haven't been given the tools or permission to explore them. The concept of toxic masculinity often refers to these restrictive norms. It pressures men to conform to a narrow definition of manhood. This often includes suppressing empathy and emotional intelligence. The internal conflict between feeling and expectation is immense. Seeking professional help can be perceived as an admission of failure. This makes reaching out for mental health support particularly challenging. Ultimately, it's a silent battle, fought deeply within. But here's a surprising truth often overlooked. Men do express their pain, just not always conventionally. They might show it through irritability, fatigue, or physical symptoms. Sometimes their actions speak louder than any words could. This indirect communication is a coping strategy, not a lack of feeling. Are there biological factors at play too? Some research explores potential hormonal differences in pain perception. Testosterone, for instance, might influence pain sensitivity and expression. However, these biological differences are often subtle and complex. They are heavily intertwined with psychological and cultural influences. Evolutionary theories suggest men historically faced different survival pressures. Perhaps stoicism offered an advantage in harsh, ancient environments. But modern society presents very different kinds of challenges. Clearly, biology alone cannot explain the depth of this issue. The interplay of nature and nurture is incredibly intricate. So, what do we know for sure? And what remains theory? It's a fact that societal expectations profoundly shape male emotional expression. The man-up culture is a documented barrier to vulnerability. We know emotional suppression negatively impacts mental and physical health. Exact biological differences in pain expression are still actively researched. While fascinating, theories about evolutionary stoicism are harder to prove. What's certain is the urgent need to address this silence. Breaking this cycle requires empathy, understanding, and open dialogue. It means creating safe spaces for men to share without judgment. Encouraging emotional literacy from a young age is crucial. Let's challenge outdated notions of masculinity together. Support men in expressing their full range of human emotions. Remember, vulnerability is a profound strength, not a weakness. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and share your thoughts. What are your experiences with men and emotional expression? Tell us below. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights into human behavior. Your support helps us continue these important conversations.